Call the meeting to order. Worthington City Council regular meeting, 5:30 p.m. Monday, April 22nd, 2024. City Hall Chamber Councils. If we could have everybody rise to say the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, welcome everybody. We have no additions or corrections to the agenda. If we have a motion.
Move to close the agenda.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. On to the consent agendas. We've got City Council meeting minutes of April 8th, 2024. Minutes from boards and commissions for the Heron Lake Watershed District Board. Public from March 20th of 2024. Public Arts Commission meeting minutes of March 12th, 2024. Housing and Redevelopment Authority meeting minutes of March 6th of 2024. We have financial statements and of revenue and expenditure for the period of January 1st, 2024 through March 31st, 2024 for the general fund, the municipal liquor store income, Olson Park, and field house statement. We also have an application for temporary on-sale liquor license for the Worthington Okabena Windsurfers, application to block streets, Worthington Okabena Windsurfers, renewal application for on-sale beer license, Worthington Area Youth Baseball Association, and approval for Girls Softball Association agreement, and approval 2024 Worthington Soccer League agreement, and bills payable.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
All right, first item is the third reading of the proposed ordinance that would amend the parking ordinance. A complete copy of the ordinance was in your March 25th council agenda. Summary ordinance of the proposed ordinance for the council review and approval is included as Exhibit 4. A copy of the full ordinance is available in the clerk's office and on the internet, the city's website review. Council action is requested to give a third reading to and subsequently adopt the proposed ordinance and approve the summary ordinance for publication.
Chris.
Staff, get any comments, concerns from the public?
No, we did not.
Move third reading.
To approve the summary ordinance.
Can we do that in one?
All together? Oh, okay, yep. Move to approve third reading and adopt the proposed ordinance and approve the summary ordinance for publication. Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion.
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
All right, next item is a Workforce Housing Development Program grant application for the Southwest Minnesota Housing Partnership. Minnesota Housing Finance Agency established the Workforce Housing Development Program to assist in developing market rate residential rental properties to address the lack of workforce housing in greater Minnesota. Purpose of this program is to create new market rate residential rental properties. Deadline for the city to submit a grant request is April 30th, 2024. It's anticipated that grant awards will be announced in August. Southwest Minnesota Housing Partnership has requested that the city of Worthington submit a request for proposal to Minnesota Housing on behalf of their proposed market rate rental housing project that would be developed at the city-owned 1.79 acre parcel located at the southeast intersection of Grand Avenue and Darling Drive, just south of the new Grand Movie Theater. Workforce Housing Development Program funds shall not exceed 50% of the total development costs and requires at least $1 of local matching funds for every $2 of program funding. The Housing Partnership's project consists of 10 market rate rental twin homes with attached garages for a total of 20 new residential units. Each unit is 2 levels with 2 bedrooms and 1 bath and 1.5 bath. The request for matching funds from the Housing Partnership for this project includes the following: acquisition of the 1.79 acre parcel for $1 that is valued at $58,175. 5-year property tax abatement from the City of Worthington, Nobles County, and School District 518. The total 5-year tax abatement is estimated to be approximately $404,000 based on an estimated taxable market value of $6,580,000. Worthington's 2023 and 2024 statewide affordable housing aid allocation, which totals $109,316. Roadway and utility infrastructure investments by the city of $213,077 for Grand Avenue and Darling Drive abutting the parcel, without which development of the parcel would not be feasible. A grant from the city in the amount of $250,000 from the spending plan funds, and a 10-year loan in the amount of $1 million at 2% interest amortized at 30 years. Each of these items count towards the city's local share. The $1 million loan, since it's at 2% or lower interest, that counts as local share. The statewide affordable housing aid allocation are funds that were received based on the 2023 legislative act, which we have received and is sitting in reserves right now. City's match of $2,034,568 exceeds the 2-to-1 local share requirement. Council is requested to support the program grant application and authorize execution of the following: letter of intent between the city and the housing partnership for acquisition and development of Lot 1, Block 2, Cecily Street Addition, which I received earlier this afternoon. You have a copy that was handed out to you. Workforce Housing Development Program Certification Form, which was also included, handed out this afternoon. And adopt the resolution shown as Exhibit 5, certifying that the city is authorized to enter into an agreement with Minnesota Housing and will comply with all provisions of the grant. Council action is requested.
Anyone have any questions?
Since this is the second submittal
Correct.
under the same
For the same program.
program,
Yes.
do you think 2 submittals will detract from both, or do you think it'll just show the,
I think it will show the need for housing, and my thought is that the Minnesota Housing is not going to award 2 grants to the city. They'll look at both applications, and if Worthington is selected, they will probably just award 1 grant. So one project, hopefully one of these projects would move forward and get approved for grant funding.
I would move to adopt the resolution shown in Exhibit 5, certifying that the city is authorized to enter into an agreement with the Minnesota Housing Partnership and will comply with all the provisions of the grant.
Okay, we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
All right, on to Public Works. First item, or only item, is to adopt a resolution accepting a park bench donation. The Park and Recreation Advisory Committee received a request from an individual to place a bench along the city trail. The request is as follows: Surya Thepatri to place a bench along the trail by Prairie Elementary in memory of Mr. Saw Koo. Application and resolution accepting the donation of the bench is included as Exhibit 3. The donation meets all of the requirements that set forth in the park donation policy adopted by City Council. Park and Rec Advisory Board recommends the City Council accept the donation. Council action is requested to adopt the resolution, accept the donation of a park bench as presented, and authorize the mayor and clerk to sign any necessary agreement. Is this the young man that passed away earlier this spring? Is that?
I don't know.
Or
I'm
is
not
that-
sure of the history there. I don't know.
The teacher's aide or para that,
Not sure.
is that who it was? That was a different individual, okay.
Is there a motion?
Move to adopt the resolution accepting the donation of the park bench.
Second.
We have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey.
Only one item. Approved task order 27 with Bolton and Menk to provide preliminary engineering service. The state awarded the city of Worthington $1,440,400 local road improvement program, LRIP, fund for Service Drive and Service Road along Oxford Street. The project scope includes reconstruction of Service Road, extension of Service Drive to tie to State Highway 60, and reconstruction of utility. The LRIP fund does not cover the engineering service fee, right-of-way acquisition, or utility reconstruction. Total project cost is estimated at $1,884,900. The project is proposed for 2025. Task Order 27, Exhibit 1, provides engineering service for the project development, including right-of-way acquisition, surveying, wetland delineation, and project design. The cost is not to exceed $167,500. Staff recommends approval of Task Order number 27.
Questions? Yes, Steve?
The total project cost of $1,885,000, does that include this fee?
Correct.
Thank you.
And this is, the right-of-way is located where?
It's the Viking credit service. It's east little triangle we have to buy.
Over by Graham Tire.
Yes. The
Okay.
way on the east
I
end there.
kind of thought that's where, that
Yes.
little spur that's off of there, you're going to finish that out. Okay.
I would move to approve task order number 27.
Okay, we have a motion.
Second.
Okay, we have motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
All right, good evening. I have just one item, and this is adoption of a commercial and industrial tax abatement program. In an effort to encourage commercial and industrial development within the city of Worthington, city staff has developed a commercial and industrial tax abatement program for council's consideration. The program, as proposed, will provide abatement of the city's share of property taxes for a period of 5 years, with the city abating 20% less each year. In other words, it's a 5-year sliding scale abatement program starting at 100% of the captured tax capacity. Year 5, you're at 20. Year 6, you're paying all of it. This is exactly the same outline that you saw about a month ago here when we first looked at this with the entire council. The proposed program criteria can be seen in Exhibit 1. Each application under the program will require that an application be made to the city, a public hearing be held, and a development agreement be made between the city and each applicant or developer. Council is asked to consider adoption of the City of Worthington Commercial and Industrial Property Tax Abatement Program. And I do have one other request. I did fail to include a deadline to start work that I meant to include, which would be basically you have to start work within 12 months. So I would ask that you just attach that as a condition of approval here so I can write that in. With that, I'll take any questions.
Would move to approve with the addition of they have to begin work within 12 months.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Okay, on to council committee reports. One thing I have is had a very nice time at the JBS Awards banquet. Chris was there as well too, you know. Imagine that they served beef instead of pork, which was no, it was very, very nice. They had, you could tell that was a big family out there. They had honored, there had been about 30 people that had 40 years dedication for JBS. That's saying a lot for that company anyways, and got to meet Matt Altman for the first time, the new CEO anyways, and very nice guy. And Elizabeth Briones Morales, I believe she's in charge of the HR, so the two that make things happen out there anyways, so had a very good time. Larry?
I have nothing.
Okay. Amy?
I have no report, but welcome, Denny.
Chris?
Yes, welcome, Denny. It's good to see you here. Well, a number of us went to the legislative update sponsored by Forward Worthington and the Governmental Affairs Committee. And I think most of, if you're watching on Cable 3, you'll be able to see it there also. Sat in on a Zoom session with the Coalition of Greater Minnesota Cities with their session halftime report. Just an update on some of the things that are affecting out Greater Minnesota, not outstate, but Greater Minnesota cities, and also the things that are affecting the metro area too this session. And then, yes, as the mayor mentioned, I was at the JBS Awards and Recognition Banquet. I'd like to congratulate all those employees that contribute to the growth and success of JBS Worthington. There was a long list of those with perfect attendance as well as lengthy years of service. Really impressive that they have that many dedicated
Yep.
employees, and all part of our Worthington community. So, thanks.
Thank you.
I have
Denny?
nothing to report, except I want to thank the board, and I feel very honored to be able to serve the citizens of Worthington.
Thank you. Glad to have you. Steve?
Dennis called me today and asked what he was supposed to do for his committee reports. And I said, you get tonight off. Just a couple of updates. One housing project that we're looking at out near the Puppy Park. I received word today that he has secured financing, so that may be moving on a positive track. And last week, I met with leadership from Minnesota West, and they are looking at an arrangement to have a long-term relationship at the JBS Fieldhouse that would be beneficial to all of us.
Absolutely.
So that's all I have to report.
Okay. All right. Okay, make a motion to reopen the meeting? We've already done that, okay. So,
Vote though.
Yep, we need,
I'll see you first.
I was going to see it. Sam's here.
You want to vote to reopen the meeting?
We have to wait for Sam.
so, okay, we have okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Meeting's open again. Anybody in the hall? Any press?
I think Steve might have
Steve.
wandered out.
Nobody's in there.
Move to
Reduce liquidated damages.
reduce liquidated damages to the amount of $24,000 and agree to the other 6 items as proposed by the mediator.
Okay, we have a motion.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried.
Move to adjourn.
Okay. Motion and, do we have a second? Second. Okay, motion and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Oh, okay.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.